proportionally to the videos that I like to shoot back home, I also like to come out here and just make out normal vlogs and give you a bit of an idea of the cityscape and life in the city by yourself, just life in general. And for the past the lady just walked past my camera. For the past couple of days, I've been trying to figure out just a few more ways to speak a bit more about the city that I'm in, and just give you guys a bit of an idea of what exactly takes place when you live in such a big city with so many things to offer. Now, the question to answer is, what does the city have to offer? I think it's quite simple. It's an answer that it's a question that you can answer based on how you may feel or how you think the city that you live in has to offer for you. I also think that one of the ideas of just asking those type of questions is that it allows you to take a bit of an adventure in your own brain, in your own mind. Now, it's not questions that are very easy to answer. I mean, what can the city offer you? Lifestyle, jobs, career, finances, opportunities. It all really depends on what the city has to offer you. Now, part of all the good things that the city can offer, one of the best things that the city really has to offer, according to my opinion, is just the standard of living here. There's so many opportunities, in the sense that it's not necessarily just about finding work or having a job, going to a place that pays your salary, but also just the opportunity to live life and enjoy life, the opportunity to, I guess, enjoy the scene and living in a city that's comfortably giving you a comfortable lifestyle, making life just so simple for you. Now, the one question that I also wanted to ask, one of the questions that usually hits my mind, especially being someone who's living in such a big city with so many sometimes confusing people, sometimes people who are just wandering around with no direction, no way to go, no sort of mind map or plan or anything that they want to achieve in life. I think one of the big questions that one can ask themselves is, how can I save myself? How can I save myself? And that question can be derived from many points. How can I save myself from a financial downfall? How can I save myself from breaking down mentally? How can I save myself from losing? I guess nobody wants to lose. Everybody wants to win, and everybody has a plan. Everybody wants to achieve something. And it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious that nobody wants to lose. And I happen to be one of those people. And I usually see myself with high regards. I place myself in that position with high regards. I see myself as someone who challenges himself into positions where he doesn't want to lose. So, how do I save myself? And the only way I can quantify that in simple answers is by asking yourself, where exactly are you firstly? Where do you find yourself at the moment? Are you in a trench? Are you in a position where you have to get saved? Do you even need saving? And if you are in a position of needing saving, can you do it by yourself? And do you need people to do that for you? It's pretty obvious that in this generation, as a Gen Z or a millennial, there's a lot of things that we have to fight against. Like, the odds are like literally against us. We have to constantly fight against the economy, standard of living, the changes in our society, people, the government, etc., etc. But how we go about doing that is always seeking a community. As human beings, as young Gen Zs, we usually like to associate ourselves with a particular group, a group that makes us feel welcomed, comfortable, giving us that benefit of the doubt that once we join this group, we're not really going to struggle, or we're not going to have any issues if we find ourselves in turmoil. that is pretty much where I see myself right now. The one question is, how do I save myself? And what kind of community do I need to save myself? It's pretty much that. And to be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. To be living in such a big city, it's really just a matter of survival. It's a matter of finding your ground, which most people tend to fail to achieve. Finding their escape from the economy, finding the escape from their next big thing. Like, what are you going to do to escape, for example, the corporate world? What are you going to do to escape making money for someone else, only for you to get paid pennies, and then eventually getting fired or retiring or giving up on your work because it's too much, because it's playing on your mental health? It's a matter of survival, man. The city is a matter of survival. And the faint-hearted are the only ones who make it out here. Those who are strong, mentally strong. You have to mentally be strong. You have to be mentally capable of overcoming the pain, overcoming the heartache, not giving up. I think that's one thing that really motivates people to keep going in this town of ours. I think that's what keeps people from not giving up. I think that's one motivation that keeps people from not quitting. And honestly, it's a great experience. Like, it gives you a great experience just being here. It allows you to, being here allows you to explore your mind. It gives you an opportunity to see things differently, especially if you're living in the city. I'm a local guy, and I love doing local things. I love participating in local events, depending. But I just enjoyed being here. I enjoy the challenges that the city has to offer. It's not something that I immediately dismiss just because I feel like it's not something that I'm capable of overcoming. But I like the challenges that the city has to offer, and I appreciate that. Like, I really do appreciate the challenges. Yeah, I guess that's all I had to say for this vlog. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know, I got a website. It's called The Message University, and I'm starting this group of young men, trying to bring together young men living in the city, and we're trying to create a boot camp for young men that will allow them to grow spiritually as well as physically and mentally in their finances and whatever ambitions they may have in their lives. So if you don't know, you can check in the description box, click the link and join the Message University. It's for guys only, unfortunately, but I'm working towards something that will also bring a community of girls together, which I'd really appreciate. And I would appreciate that. I would appreciate to work on that. Alright, so with that said, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and all those funny things people say. Peace out.